movie review marathon part 1, where I will review 9 movies in one video. So let's begin. The first film is Raahgir, also known as The Wayfarers, is a movie about 3 strangers who meet on their way to work and develop a bond which is based purely on kindness and a willingness to sacrifice their own basic needs to save human lives. A film that talks about humanity and struggles, and hands down this is one of the most physically challenging roles in independent cinema, and the actors are the heart and soul of this film. Adil, Hussain, Tillotama, Shome and Neeraj Kabi have done a fantastic and mind-blowing job. The amount of effort put into this film is really very rare in Indian space, and the acting is really top-notch as they blend into the characters with ease, and we feel so connected to their journeys till the end, as they are supported by director ghose, who has shot this film with beautiful chaos of nature and hardships to showcase one of the highest forms of humanity and love. People who express generosity in the toughest conditions in spite of their personal difficulties, and reveal how basic humanity to a larger extent does not need status but a kind heart. And the film is technically really good in its production, location and music. The screenplay has a lot of layers that explores the characters and their realities in depth, and the director gives us a harsh reality in the end that really touches your heart with a tight 86-minute of edit to keep you hooked till the end. The film is heavily dependent on its actors' performance, and they deliver it with perfection. A must watch for the stellar performance from the cast. The next film is Terrestrial Verses. It is a movie that talks about Iran and its politics, religion, rules and society norms through 9 different stories. Director Ali Asghari and Ali Reza Khatami's 77-minute film shows us the constraints and difficulties of living in a society governed by strange laws that affect their day-to-day lives, and how people in power misuse the status to fulfill their own desires. The director duo presents this film in a form of a comedy through dialogues to show us how absurd the situations are, but the undertone gets darker as the story progresses, and it reflects on how the situations may seem comical for an outsider, but the people living it feel the pain and suffering each day to get on with their own daily lives. The actors do a fantastic job portraying their characters, and we easily feel connected to them throughout the runtime. The camera is often placed as a third or second person point of view, which is a good idea as it tells us to focus on the character's journey. The sound design is also commendable in certain scenes, but the standout is the script, dialogues and the edit, which makes this an engaging watch. The tone of the film certainly gets more intense as the film progresses through its 9 stories, and is palatable to a wider audience as it spoon feeds the message, as that was the goal of the film in a very compelling manner. Certainly one of the best collection of short stories that talks about freedom, rules and power dynamics. The next film is The Queen of My Dreams. It is a film about a Pakistani woman who has a very different as well as similar life to her mother, and finds herself on a Bollywood inspired journey through memories of her mother's youth in this coming of age family drama. The film has been shot, edited and presented in such a beautiful way that will keep you engaged from the start, and the human relationships are so well designed that you will instantly feel the connection towards the lead characters. And the film gives tribute to the Indian actress Sharmila Tagore in the most lovely way that you will have constant smile on your face. The biggest strength of this film is the lead actors Amrit Kaur and Nimra Bucha. The director Fazia Mirza does a fantastic job in progressing the screenplay, which intercuts from past to present, and you will feel all kinds of emotions towards the characters in their acting. Film talks about a lot of things ranging from parents, relationships, families, discovery, change, childhood, hometown and more, and it touches all these points in a deeper way possible. The lead actress gives such a strong performance that because of her the film stays with you, and the actress playing her mother also does a fantastic job. The writing has been enhanced by its direction, and it has been enhanced by its acting. Technically, the film is also really good from its production design, music, costume, editing, cinematography, etc. etc. The film will hit home for many and has a tight screenplay of 86 minutes and is a must watch for its storytelling and performance. The next film is All the Silence. It is a movie about an actress and a sign language teacher whose life spirals down when she gets to know that she is going to be deaf, and despite having deaf people in her life all along, she refuses to accept a world without sound. This film is technically on another level. The sound design in itself is a major character that drives this movie forward and is exceptionally executed. The lead actress Adriana Liabres, who is playing the teacher, is one of the best casting decisions this director has ever made. She is beautifully haunting in this role, and you will really feel for her pain through her delicate, magnificent performance. She carries the film on her shoulders like a lioness and supports the script and screenplay with what it deserves. She enhances the writing, which is already very well written, and the supporting cast also does a really good job portraying the daily life of a deaf person through their happiness and sorrow. The film takes a deep dive on how something shocking like this will affect a person internally, which leads to external conflicts, and how a person tries to overcome the facts of reality. The 78-minute runtime is perfectly edited to showcase the entire journey from the start to end, and leaves you with the status of wanting to know more. A brilliant piece of acceptance and refusal that is a must watch. The next film is There Is Still Tomorrow. It is a movie that is set in post-war 1940s Italy. It follows a woman breaking abusive family patterns and aspiring a different future after receiving a mysterious letter. Film takes a very different approach in presenting domestic violence and how women are treated in their homes, and how children also have to suffer and be affected by it, and how it translates into their marriage as well. The film showcases how a woman goes through a lot and how they transform themselves to become empowered after suffering from abuse, and the film ending is very exceptional with the telling point. The actors have done a fantastic job, and the two female leads played by Paola Cortellesi and Romana Vergano have portrayed their characters with such depth and nuance that you will feel for them. They show their strength as well as vulnerabilities and go through so much but come out as powerful in the end, as exceptionally portrayed and performed. The film is also technically brilliant in the way it has been shot, edited, the music, BGM and production design, and it shows how a director uses the technical side to utilize the script in a good manner in this 118-minute runtime. Because of making it as a dark comedy drama, it will keep you hooked till the end on its themes of domestic violence, and the script has been written well to showcase women empowerment, and the ending is so effectively done. It reveals how women fight their battles alone as well as when they are together, and how this trauma is passed from one generation to another across families, and in the end the film will stay with you for days to come and is a must watch for its actors and presentation. The next film is The Burdened. It is a movie about the collapse of economic situation in Yemen and how it affects a family who is expecting a new child, and due to the bad financial conditions are considering to abort the child but are faced with societal and religious constraints and are in a conflict to do it or not. This film hands down takes the most realistic approach to showcase how external factors affect the inner dynamics and relationships within and surrounding the family, how religion and society have a point to prove that is not disregarded and talked with nuance throughout the film, and how a city and economy takes a toll on your personal lives and how you deal with those consequences of your actions. The family and friends relationships are explored in depth and how their decisions are connected to the outside world. The strongest asset of this movie is its cast and screenplay, which makes you connect to the characters on a deeper level. Especially the lead actors Abir Muhammad and Khalid Hamdan have done a fantastic job portraying the inner conflicts. Director Amar Gamal in his 91-minute long movie utilizes every minute of his edit to touch upon every aspect of their life that is leading to this decision that will change their lives. The cinematography explores the city's condition in a broader way, and the script balances both the sides and creates a situation that is left for the audience to decide to answer the question raised in the movie, also providing a strong ending to the movie. Certainly one of the best films to explore abortion, religion, society, family and economic situations. The next film is Temporaries. It is a movie about how immigrant workers are exploited in a factory and how a translator tries to take a stand for them while facing her own battles. The film undoubtedly shows the unfair treatment of workers in the most detailed manner and how big companies use all the strategies to bypass the law for their own advantage and throw away basic human rights into the garbage, and it covers all the areas that are needed to be addressed, like how workers fear for losing their jobs and how complex this situation is even for the factory director as he has pressure to complete his target without any compromise. The translator, played by Ariane Castellanos, does a fantastic job and she leads the movie with such strength. She has to fight for her own survival as well as feel helpless and find courage to save the workers from exploitation. Without her performance, this film would have not been that engaging to look at. A 89-minute deep dive into the dark realities of factory workers is a fine one-time watch for its lead actress's performance. The next film is Sparrow Call. It is a movie about a married man who is held captive by an exotic dancer and how this affair unravels into a psychological thriller. Film has such a fun and unique premise that will keep you hooked till the end. The suspense and thrill gets exciting as the story unfolds and is strongly supported by its lead actors Billy V and David Jones, especially Billy V. She has done a marvelous job portraying the manipulative, tender and psychoness of the dancer. She is the heart and soul of this film, and David Jones did a really good job portraying the stressed husband. The film takes its sweet time to develop the suspense and the bond that these two characters share with each other, and then the script takes a 180-degree turn and runs into full speed to make it a compelling watch. The ending was worth it, and the director makes sure to connect the dots with other supporting characters as well and gives it a grounded approach. The film heavily relies on its characters and the second half twists and turns as the screenplay ends on a thrilling note. This is a nice segue into the erotic thriller genre, and this 95-minute runtime movie is an amazing watch. The next film is Schlamassel. It is a movie about a woman going through a mess in her life and she finds a photo from World War II, and it becomes a new mission in her life to find the story and people behind the photo. As a personal life spirals deep down, the director has got a great title that could have been an amazing movie about a lot of stuff that could have been easily explored through the main characters and her surroundings. But this 112-minute runtime of nothingness is a literal mess in its screenplay that does not have a head or a tail, and at the end of the film you will feel that you will never get those 2 hours back that you spend on a fractured plot that could have been easily wrapped up in 1 hour. The only saving grace in this film are the actors who are trying their best to save this film from being completely forgotten within few minutes. Sadly, the writer and director could not utilize when they were trying to present the mess of a life that the lead character has, but they got themselves tangled in their own screenplay mess. It would have been a unique experience to witness a character that has got everything in their life going out of control and how she is trying to handle her messy life. So these were the 9 movies. Which film are you excited to watch? Write down in the comments below. Please like and share this video with more people and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. You can watch other videos over here as well. So thank you for watching. See you again in the next video. Till then, bye bye. See you. Take care.